Being a CPG founder in 2025 is exciting, brutally difficult, but still holds potential for outrageous scale. In fact, if we look at the landscape of being a health, wellness, and beauty founder in 2025, the chances of you getting stuck and staying stagnant are much higher than they've ever been before, but the chances of you having monster growth, insane valuations, and growing faster with more scale, with more virality than you've ever grown before is also higher in 2025. Brands are literally having $1 million days, scaling to 10, yep, I said it, 10-figure valuations, and growing at rapid velocity, like viral growth faster than you've ever seen before. Now, whether you want to be one of those brands that has 100K days, 200K days, $500,000 days, or simply just a brand that wants to scale to over 6 figures a month, I have the game plan that's going to work in 2025. And it's not paid ads. Now, what if I told you that this formula is actually only available in today's day and age, and it's only been around for the past year and a half or so? Well, that is the truth, and I'm going to tell you exactly how. But before I get into it, let me introduce myself. Hey founder, my name is Neil Thacker. I own a couple e-commerce brands in the health and wellness space, particularly in the nutraceuticals and supplement industry. And I also am the proud founder and CEO of Creatorverse, which is a full-scale CPG accelerator. We have services like manufacturing. We help with product development. We help with branding. We help with your social media. We help with website development. But most importantly and most notably, we help brands start, build, and scale their supplement companies to radical degrees using TikTok Shop and influencer marketing. Now, if you are a CPG founder in the health, wellness, and beauty niche, and you got to this point of the video, you probably already know that TikTok Shop is absolutely booming. And if you don't, I'm here to tell you that TikTok Shop is absolutely booming, and it is the #1 way to scale your supplement company, your health and wellness company, your beauty brand in 2025. Now, here's the thing. What most people don't know is how powerful TikTok Shop is, and how if you're not using it, you are 100% leaving millions, if not tens of millions of dollars on the table. TikTok Shop is the way to grow virally and profitably. Now, in the past few months, we've helped brands go from 0 to 2K, 0 to 5K, 0 to 10K, 0 to 20K, 0 to 50K, and even 0 to 100K, not per month, not per week, per day. Yep, I said it. We've helped brands go from 0 to 2K all the way up to 0 to 100K a day. These numbers are insane. It's incredible. And the fact is, you can get your product to millions of users lightning speed if you use the right strategy. And that's the thing. It's all about having the right strategy. We're not just here to send your products to a bunch of random creators and have them make videos. We're also not here to waste your entire budget on ads. Because hey, if you make $1 million, yeah, it's impressive, but what if you spent $1 million to make $1 million? Then there's really no point. And that's what's happening with ads or the wrong TikTok Shop strategy. And this is why I'm here to present to you the Creatorverse effect, which is our proprietary strategy to help you profitably get your product to go viral on TikTok. The foundation to all of this is what we've built. It's something unprecedented in the industry. It's called Creatorverse, which is a carefully curated network of hundreds of elite creators, specifically trained in selling health, wellness, and beauty products on TikTok Shop. Now, these aren't just any creators. They're product specialists who understand supplement claims and compliance. They know how to speak to health-conscious audiences, and most importantly, they know how to drive sales. In fact, we've trained every single creator in our network, and they're handpicked and groomed to sell your products. Think about it. Instead of betting everything on a single approach or burning through your ad budget, imagine having a systematically tested, data-driven affiliate marketing and influencer strategy combined with the right content strategy that we then use ads to accelerate once it's proven that predictably, I'll say it again, predictably and consistently drives radical amounts of sales. Well, this is the power of the Creatorverse effect, and this is the power of what we call the multi-angle penetration system, which we'll get into in a second. Now, here's how our game plan works. It's 5 simple steps. Number 1, we do a deep dive onboarding. First, we analyze your product, we analyze the market, and we analyze your competitors to determine exactly what makes you and your product and your brand stand out. Then what we do is something called the emotional trigger mapping. We identify the key stories and emotional hooks that will absolutely resonate with your audience. Wink, wink. These hooks already exist on TikTok, and we basically leverage the data that already exists. We reorient it to fit your content, and we make your videos go absolutely viral. Next, we reach into our brilliant network of incredible creators that we've curated, and we go through the creator matchmaking process. We ultimately pair your brand with niche creators who authentically amplify your message. Next, once we send your product out to these amazing creators that are perfectly aligned with your brand, we then use a data-driven optimization system where we analyze every metric to fine-tune your outreach strategy and maximize performance. And based on the creators that have done well, we continually iterate using data, we continually optimize, and we find creators that are giving you a 10, 20, and maybe even 50x return on your investment. That's way better than a 1.2 ROAS using paid ads, isn't it? Last, step 5 is we scale for growth. Once we have a bunch of creators that are absolutely crushing it for you, well, then what we do is we pour gasoline on the fire with something called GMV Max Ads. This is a brand new feature that TikTok has rolled out. We use TikTok Shop ads, and we even take the videos that did well on TikTok and we launch them on other platforms like Meta or perhaps even YouTube. What we analyze for every campaign is we make sure the engagement rates of your creator are exactly where we need them to be. Their GMV, which is the amount of revenue that they've produced, is exactly where we need it to be. Their views, their comments, and of course the amount of sales that they've driven. Once we know that and we match it up to the right audience demographic that is perfectly aligned with your product that would consume your product, we start to send some units of your product out. You see, this level of precision goes beyond just connecting you with any random creator. It connects you with the creators who convert, the creators that are aligned with what you do, and the creators that are going to ensure that you are able to make massive amounts of sales from the onset. Once we pick that list of creators and start to send units out, we used what I would call the 3-5 pronged positioning effect. Here's really where the magic happens. So we don't want to just settle for a single approach or a single angle to advertise your product. We strategically test 3 to 5 unique positioning angles to uncover the messaging and content that resonates the most with your audience. This method ensures your product hits multiple audience segments and maximizes engagement and, of course, conversions. So let's take this testosterone boosting supplement. Well, we're going to test 5 different angles. So number 1, let's test gym and lifestyle results. So one thing we did is we would send the product to male creators and we would highlight their physical transformation with high energy workout clips and authentic testimonials, authentic UGC, and we would focus on inspiring a fitness-oriented audience. Then we would take that same supplement and we test a different angle. So for example, relationship impact. So we would take the supplement, send it to female creators, and have them share personal stories about how their partner's confidence, energy, mood, and even bedroom performance has improved. By sending this to females, maybe we could either convince males who are attracted to these females to buy the product, maybe these males that were convinced by these females to buy the product, or maybe we can even get these females to get their audience to buy the product for their husbands or boyfriends. Another example is we would use more of a scientific approach for this testosterone supplement. So either we'd have more science-focused male creators, science-focused female creators, maybe creators that are over the age of 40 that are more academically inclined, and then they would explain the clinical research behind each ingredient in relatable and engaging ways. The focus of this angle would be to build more credibility with the market. And of course, maybe this will work for your product. Now, for the record, for this product that we actually ran this test with, the science-based approach didn't work, but it was cool because we tested. Next, we could test humor. So maybe we can make funny or more crude or racy jokes about bedroom performance with this testosterone supplement. And actually, we did test that and that did pretty well. Last but least, we could test a lifestyle angle, where creators would show how this testosterone product seamlessly would fit into their daily routines, whether it's taking a pre-workout, whether it's taking this product with a meal, or even as part of a morning ritual. After testing each of these angles with different styles of creators, we find what works and we double down. which brings us to step 3, doubling down on winners. So here's where our strategy becomes razor sharp. Once we've identified the creators, the angles, and the formats that are driving the most sales, we don't just keep doing what works, we amplify it. This step is all about turning small wins into exponential growth. So how exactly do we double down? Well, number one, we're going to tap into our network of creators with similar styles to the videos that have been working. We analyze the traits of the current winning creators, such as tone, their content style, their audience demographics, and of course, the right angle. Using this data, we find additional creators in our network who match the exact profile, ensuring that your product continues to connect with the right audiences at scale. And this process is continually iterative, and we keep doing it time and time again. Then what we do is we start to scale winning campaigns. So if a particular content format or angle is performing well, we replicate and scale it. So for example, if high energy gym testimonials are converting, we produce even more variations of this content with either different creators, using AI, or even creating montages out of current creators that are working. Another important thing to do at this phase is to optimize your TikTok listing. Your TikTok shop is just like a storefront, just like a landing page. And we need to make sure that it's optimized. And if we're going to start to scale with creators, we want to make sure every step of the funnel, including your TikTok shop listing, is super optimized. We'll split test images, we'll split test pictures, we'll split test headlines, and ultimately we will keep split testing until your listing is so optimized at this point. Because the more traffic we're sending with these creators, the more optimized we want the shop itself to be. As a result of this systematic, data-driven approach, we don't just maintain momentum, but we build it. And by continually optimizing based on what resonates most, we create a feedback loop of growth, where every iteration drives higher revenue, deeper audience engagement, and stronger brand loyalty, which then gives us more money to pour into more creators to make more videos, and boom, there comes the momentum, there comes the viral growth. Now this is where it really gets fun. Step 4. In step 4, we are going to leverage TikTok's GMV max ads. This is where things get explosive. This is where things get fun. This is where paid media and paid ads make sense. We're tired of this guest test and revise approach where we don't know if we're going to be profitable. Well, we don't have to worry about that here, because at this point, you're on step 4 and you have tested a crazy amount of creators without spending a dime on ads, and your only cost was shipping and the cost per unit, as well as the cost of the creators, which is far less, like at least 10 times less than the cost of ads. And once we find a set of creators that are crushing it for us profitably, we pour fuel on the fire with GMV max ads. Basically, what these GMV max ads are going to do is they're going to sift TikTok for all the videos with your product, and it's going to start to pour money into the videos that are already converting and accelerate them even more. It's freaking insane, and the potential for virality is crazy. Because let's just say you have 500 videos on TikTok for your product, and 20 of them are super profitable, driving sales. Well, if you pour a budget onto those 20 videos, let's just say $1,000 a day or $2,000 a day, and you get a 4 or 5 times return on your spend, well, you're making 5 figures a day just by pouring money into something that already works organically. And then step 5, the advanced scaling options. This is where we're going to take all the videos from creators, we're going to post them on YouTube Shorts, we're going to post them on Instagram Reels, we're going to post them on our company or our brand's TikTok page, and we are going to watch it rip. In addition, we can run TikTok shop ads, and we can even take the winning creatives on TikTok and post them on Meta as Meta ads. This is where we start to spend 3, 4, 5, 6, even 7K a day in ad spend. But at this point, we already know what angles are working, we already know what videos are super profitable organically, and we already have an organic cash flow base. And this is where we get to those $30,000 days, this is where we get to the $1 million months, and this is where the real scale happens. So, why does this system work? Why is this more cost effective? Why should you go for it? Well, here's the deal. The system that we have here may sound expensive because we're sending so many units out and we're sending units to creators, but hear me out. Let's compare this to the cost of ads. So if you wanted to generate $250,000 in revenue with paid ads in today's day and age, well, you'd probably have to spend about $300,000. Because the average front-end ROAS, meaning the ROAS on your first order purchase, is less than a 1.0. Yeah, you heard me. For you to generate $250,000 in revenue, you'll probably have to spend close to $300,000, and you expect to be profitable on the second purchase, assuming that many customers will come back. Why would you ever do that when you can be profitable at a fraction of the cost? Where you could spend $30,000 on creators and videos and make the same thing, if not way more than that $250,000. That's what I thought. $30K for $250 or $300K for $250. I'll take the $30K every single time. In addition, it's not like you can't launch ads. So if you use this creator system, the Creatorverse system, and you get super profitable organically using creators, well, you now have so much data to actually run ads with. You know positioning works, you have an insane amount of UGC that you can use to launch ads. It's a no-brainer why you wouldn't use the Creatorverse system first and foremost before you started to launch ads. Now, as far as building the system internally, why would you spend all your time as a founder trying to compile creators, have an entire outreach team looking for creators, convincing creators to be in your network, spending time, spending energy, hiring a full-time affiliate manager when you could just outsource that to us? We've done it before for ourselves. We've done it before for others. Your job as a founder is to drive the vision forward, to build departments of your company, and of course, for you to make sure you're capitalized, make sure new products are being built, and enjoy the fruits of your business. We will make you money. You enjoy the freedom, you control the vision, you bring new products in, and you have fun doing what you actually love while growing rapidly. That's the deal we'll make here. How does that sound? Sounds pretty good, right? So, specifically, what do we actually offer at Creatorverse? Well, number one, we have hundreds of proven creators, and we're projected by the end of 2025 to have 8,000 creators in our community. Next, we offer full service management. No need for in-house teams to coordinate campaigns. No need for an in-house team to build and optimize your TikTok shop. No need for an in-house team to produce content or negotiate with influencers. We literally handle everything for you, from strategy to execution, ensuring efficiency and scalability. And last but not least, we provide sustainable growth. Creator-led content generates our traffic and conversions, reducing your dependency on paid ads. The content doubles as assets for future paid campaigns, improving your ad performance in the long term and giving you an awesome organic base. So here's the bottom line. Here at Creatorverse, we are growing really fast. Our creator community is growing insanely quickly. We are booking clients left and right, and it is time for you to get in. So we got 6 spots available for supplement brands, and we got 4 spots available for beauty brands right now. So we got about 10 spots available, and we book about 1 to 3 clients a week. So you could have about 10 weeks for you to sign up, or you could be out of luck within 3-4 weeks. So what I want you to do is click the link below, schedule a call with either myself or my team. We'll come up with a game plan for you and your brand. Now, if you qualify, which you may not even qualify, you will still leave that call with an insane amount of value. But if you do qualify, we'd love to take you on. No hard pitches, no hard sells. The thing is, if you know for a fact you can't afford the service that we have, don't get on the call. But if you think that there's a fit, if you're ready to blow past the $250,000 a month mark, if you are ready to actually be insanely profitable on the front end, if you're ready to stop losing money on ads, if you're ready to get your brand out there and the recognition it deserves, well then book the call. I cannot wait to see you, and I will talk to you very soon. Happy scaling.